Hi students, today we are going to discuss very important concept, that is electronic effects in covalent bond. What is meant by electronic effects? We have to discuss now. So the title is today electronic effects in covalent bond. So we have to discuss first the definition for covalent bond. This we learned already about in your first PUC about covalent bonds. Covalent bonds. You know very well, sharing of electrons is called covalent bond. Sharing of electrons is called covalent bond. So what is meant by covalent bond? Sharing of electrons results covalent bond. Electrons are going to be shared. Let I am taking example here. See here, hydrogen and chlorine are bonded. So two dissimilar atoms bonded by covalently. Hydrogen having some electronegativity, this hydrogen also having same electronegativity. If electronegativity is same, then this pair of electrons shared in between two atoms equally, means here equal sharing is there in this system. Come here, chlorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. That's why it will pull the electron a little bit, not permanently, a little bit more than hydrogen. That's why it will get temporary negative charge, hydrogen will get temporary positive charge. These we are calling poles. Means here equal sharing not possible due to electronegativity difference. What we have here? Unequal sharing. So electrons in covalent bond shared by two methods. One is equal sharing, one is unequal sharing. Equal sharing between two similar atom, unequal sharing between two dissimilar atom, and here you are getting dipole moment. What you are getting? Dipole moment. Due to temporary positive charge, temporary negative charge, what you are getting? Dipole moment you are getting. Clear? Now equal sharing we are calling as when electrons are shared in between similar atoms, that is we are calling non-polar bond. What we are calling? Non-polar bond. Unequal sharing we are calling polar bond. So covalent bond is two types: unequal sharing polar bond, equal sharing non-polar bond. So here what happened? Electrons are displacing towards more electronegative atom more. Due to this displacement of electrons towards more electronegative atom, some effects will be takes place in the molecule. That is only we are calling electronic effects in covalent bond. Those effects are, we have here two types. Electronic effects are two types. Electronic effects are, one we have here permanent effect. The next one we have here temporary effect. Permanent effect and temporary effect. So what are the permanent effect? Permanent effect. Three types of permanent effects we have here. One is inductive effect. Inductive effect. The next one is we have mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect. This mesomeric effect we are calling as another name, that is resonance effect. What we are calling resonance effect. And the third one we have here, that is hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation. These three are permanent effects. Then we have temporary effect. Temporary effect. Temporary effect we have only one, that is electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. Like this, electronic effects are two types, temporary and permanent. Permanent effects are, that is inductive effect, mesomeric effect, another name we have resonance effect, hyperconjugation, temporary effect, electromeric effect. I am giving today about inductive effect. So today we are going to discuss about inductive effect. Inductive effect. What is meant by inductive effect? Inductive effect. Look here. Inductive effect nothing but partial displacement. Partial displacement. Partial displacement. Partial displacement of what? Partial displacement? Sigma electrons. Sigma electrons. Partial displacement of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom is called inductive effect. Let me discuss. This you remember, partial displacement of what? Sigma electrons to where? Towards more electronegative atom. Towards more electronegative atom. Partial displacement of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom is called inductive effect. This inductive effect is again two types. One is positive inductive effect, that is plus I, positive, and next one is negative inductive effect, minus I. Plus I effect and minus I effect. Let me discuss when we are calling plus I effect, when we are calling minus I effect. So it is very easy. Here I am explaining to you. Minus I effect, that is negative inductive effect. Negative inductive effect takes place in the chain under some particular conditions. What are the conditions? When chain is attached with electron withdrawing group. Remember, this is very important. When a carbon chain is attached with electron withdrawing group, then in that carbon chain negative inductive effect will be possible. I am explaining with example. Here I am taking 3 carbon chain or 4 carbon chain. 4 carbon chain. I am not writing all bonds, simply I am writing carbons. This is bonded with Z atom or Z group, atom or group. If this Z is more electronegative than carbon, based on electronegativity, electronegativity. If the group which we attach to the carbon chain is more electronegative than the carbon, what it will do? If it is more electronegative, it will pull the electron from the carbon. When it pull the electron from the carbon, it will get partial negative charge. It will get partial positive charge. Means dipole moment will be arised. Dipole moment will be arised. Then it is positively charged. So it will pull the electrons now from the adjacent carbon. This will get positive charge. Next, this carbon positive charge, now it will pull the electron from this and it will get now partial positive charge. So when a carbon chain is attached to electron withdrawing group, then that is called as negative inductive effect. What is electron withdrawing group? Means the group or atom which is more electronegative than carbon. Z here more electronegative than the carbon. Temporary negative, it is positive. When it pull the electron, here positive charge. Here plus 2 delta I am writing here. Means it is less than this. 3 delta I am writing means it is more less than this. After third carbon, there is no inductive effect. Inductive effect will work up to 3 carbons only maximum. Here only very less. Up to 2 only we are getting. So negative inductive effect or inductive effect works up to 3 carbons only. This is the condition you have to remember. So here I told electron withdrawing group. Who will withdraw? Generally the atom or group which is having more electronegativity. More electronegativity is there, that is electron withdrawing group. Some electron withdrawing groups I will show you how they will show the impact on their reaction chain. So all groups are not having with the same capacity. Look here. I will show the order of electronegativity. Minus I effect. NF3 plus group. NF3 plus group. NR3 plus group. NH3 plus group. This is the order you have to remember by hearting. No other way. This order at any cost you have to remember. Clear? CHO, you know this is aldehyde, and C double bond O, this is ketone, and next COOH, this is acid, and you know COCl, acid chloride, and you know COOR, ester. Next we have here CONH3. Next we have fluorine. Next we have chlorine. Next we have bromine. Next we have iodine. Next we have OH group. Next we have OR group. OR nothing but alkoxy. Next we have NH2 group. Next we have phenyl group. What we have? Phenyl, C6H5. And next we have hydrogen. This is the order of minus I effect groups. So this order you have to remember for competitive purpose. For PUC purpose no need, just simply remember. So NF3 plus group will show more inductive effect, more negative inductive effect. Simply you have to remember that all functional groups, these are all functional groups, you see, these all are functional groups. So these all you have the functional group. So simple trick, all functional groups shows minus I effect. Almost all functional groups shows minus I effect. So minus I, how we have to remember the trick? When electron withdrawing group, how can we know? Electron withdrawing group should have more electronegativity than the chain. Clear? This is the order how electron minus I effect will be exhibit. Now I am showing plus I effect. Plus I effect. Plus I effect will be shown by some particular groups. First, you know what is plus I effect. Plus I effect means positive inductive effect. Positive inductive effect. See here, negative inductive effect given by electron withdrawing group. Now positive inductive effect shown by electron donating group. Electron donating group. If the chain is attached with electron donating group, that chain exhibit, that system exhibit positive inductive effect. Here I shown already clearly. Electron withdrawing group, negative inductive effect. Electron donating, positive inductive effect. Positive inductive effect. Now I am taking a system here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and here a Z group. Now what I told here, if Z is more electronegative than carbon, then it is more electron negativity is there, then it will pull the electron. But what we took here, now Z condition. If Z is less electronegative, means if carbon atom is more electronegative than Z, more electronegative than Z. Clear? If carbon atom having more electronegative than Z, this is with respect of electronegativity. Electronegativity. It is more electronegative means what happened? Electron will be pulled. Previously, what happened here? Electrons pulled by this group. Now, electrons are pulled by the chain. Means it is giving the electron. It is giving the electron. Whenever it gave electron, it get positive charge, it get negative charge, reverse. And similarly, this carbon will pull the electrons from this. Clear? This carbon will pull the electron from this, and this will pull electron from this. More electronegativity, and it is getting del double, and this is minus triple. Here also, as you are moving away from the group, inductive effect will be decreased. So up to maximum 3 carbons only. So you have to remember, note inductive effect, whatever it may be, positive or negative, up to 3 carbons only. Up to 3 carbons only. After that, it will not work. Now, electron withdrawing group is there, minus I effect. Electron donating group is there. For example, you take metals are electron donating group, atoms. If metal is there, it will donate electron, positive, negative. So electronegativity playing key role in inductive effect. Now, what are the groups you have to show the plus I effect? To show the plus I effect. See here I am showing some plus I effect groups. Plus I effect groups. CH2 minus carbene and NH minus O minus COO minus and 3 degree carbocation, 3 degree carbocation. This is 3 degree tertiary butyl group. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And next we have, this is a tertiary, this is secondary. We have next we have secondary C, and here C, this carbon bonded with that 2 groups. Next primary, this carbon bonded with this. Clear? This is tertiary, this is secondary, and this is primary. And next, normal methyl group, and next we have tritium, next deuterium, next hydrogen. These are the groups we have to show them. Means you have to remember alkyl groups, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, isopropyl, like that groups are there na. Exhibit plus, that is positive inductive effect. Remember, functional group shows negative inductive effect. Alkyl group shows positive inductive. Alkyl nothing but ethyl, methyl, propyl, butyl, these like this. So methyl is less than ethyl, next isopropyl, next tertiary butyl. So this is you have to remember how these electronic effects will be takes place. And what are the conclusions we have to made from this? Conclusion you have to made. So it is very clear now which one show positive and which one show negative. Negative by electron withdrawing group, positive by electron donating group. Now conclusions. In inductive effect, electrons are moving from low electronegative atom to high electronegative atom. Remember this. The electrons are moving from low electronegative atom to high electronegative. This moving is partial only. Next, here only means this inductive effect is only in sigma bonded system. Means only sigma electrons are going to be displaced, pi electrons not. Clear? Next, inductive effect, very important point. This is inductive effect of hydrogen atom. Inductive effect of hydrogen atom is treated as 0. This is previously given for NEET. Remember, this is NEET question previously given. Inductive effect of hydrogen is 0. It can't show any impact. Next, due to inductive effect, dipole moment is generating. Dipole moment arising. Due to inductive effect, what are we arising? Dipole moment is going to be arising. So these are the things you have to remember. Electrons are moving partially from low electronegative atom to high electronegative atom, whether positive inductive effect or negative inductive effect. Only sigma electrons are involved in the system. Next, inductive effect of hydrogen atom is 0. This is given previous for NEET code. And due to displacement, whether negative inductive effect or positive, dipole moment is going to be. And now it exists in both saturated as well as unsaturated system. Clear? Don't get confused. Sir, here you told only sigma bond. Sigma bond electrons means sigma electrons are shifting, pi electrons not. But inductive effect can be, we can see in saturated system as well as unsaturated system. Clear? Though these are the things you have to remember based on inductive effect. So I will go for electronic effects in covalent bond. Covalent bond nothing but sharing of electrons electrons. This is shared equally and unequally. Similar atom is there, equal. Dissimilar atoms are there, unequal. Equal sharing non-polar bond, unequal sharing polar bond. And due to displacement of electrons in the system towards more electronegative atom, some effects will be takes place. That is only electronic effect. Electronic nothing but electrons. Two types, permanent and temporary. Permanent are inductive effect, mesomeric effect or resonance, hyperconjugation. Temporary are only we have electromeric effect. Next, inductive effect. So what is meant by inductive effect? Partial displacement. Electron is partial displacement of sigma electrons, not pi electrons, towards more electronegative atom. This is two types, positive and negative. Negative means what? If the system attached with electron withdrawing group, nothing but more electronegative, then you are getting, and these are the groups. Now, positive. When electron donating groups means more electropositive. And this is inductive effect. Inductive effect or whatever it may be, positive, negative, works up to 3 carbons only. And these are the groups you have to remember. And alkyl groups, all alkyl groups showing positive and all functional groups showing negative. Here what happened? Electrons are moving low electronegative atom to high electronegative atom partially. It is in sigma bonded system only, and inductive effect of hydrogen atom is 0, and due to inductive effect dipole moment will be arising. Here you have negative, positive, this is dipole moment. It will be exist in both saturated and unsaturated. One more thing you have to remember, that it is a permanent effect. Already I told, permanent effect. It is a permanent effect. But when compare other effects, it is weaker. This also previously given for CET. Clear? It is permanent effect, already we discussed, but weaker effect. And that is about inductive effect and its applications and examples. We have to identify inductive effect and where it will be used. This we will learn in next class. And please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.